Hi, I'm Alan Breznick from Light Reading. I'm at our Future of Cable Business Services event in New York. I'm speaking to Dima Alkin from TEOCO. Hi, Dima.
Hi, Alan.
So, Dima, we're talking about business services here. What role does TEOCO play in the business services market?
So if we start from the business services themselves, obviously it's a great opportunity for the cable operators, leveraging their existing infrastructure and providing, kind of stepping into the enterprise space. However we segment it, SMB, mid-market, and true large enterprise services. But as we have heard repeatedly over the last couple of days, a lot of those services are not only about the connectivity or whatever that may be, but into the visibility of the performance of those services. A lot of those enterprises demand customized SLAs. You cannot provide an SLA or sign off of an SLA if you're not able to prove to your customer that you're actually delivering on it and you're capable of measuring it, not only to your own kind of internal operational needs, but also obviously today the demand from the customers is to be able to observe the service performance in real time through their portals, self-serve applications, and whatever we call it. And we at TEOCO provide this capability. We're enabling this kind of service level awareness and service performance level view of the customer experience, as opposed to the traditional, more kind of network-centric view of the operations.
Is TEOCO new to the cable space?
We're serving cable customers in various parts of our business, but when it comes specifically to service assurance and network and service experience, customer experience, I would say that we are relatively new, but we have made specific investments to address those enterprise carrier providers' needs, which are very different from both obviously traditional telco needs, but also different from their residential offering needs. And some of those very specialized capabilities are built to answer the demands that they are seeing from their customers.
We've been hearing a lot about SD-WAN at this conference. How does TEOCO play in the SD-WAN space?
So SD-WAN, if you think about it, also something that we have heard repeatedly, at the end of the day, it's a product, right? It's not a market segment, right? It's a new technology, which is much more software driven and much more agile and virtualized and hopefully also lower cost, right? That enables some of the services that traditionally have been delivered using different types of technologies. So everything that we see in the enterprise services space, which has to do with the ability to monitor the service performance and delivering on the SLA, is equally applicable to the SD-WAN world. But SD-WAN adds another layer of complexity because it is much more dynamic by nature. So to maintain this service awareness, we as a service assurance application need to be tightly integrated with the orchestrators of all sorts, be it commercial orchestrators or ONUP or whatever else that may be.
What do you see as cable's prospects in with this technology?
Well, I think cable providers are uniquely positioned to offer the hybrid offering to their customers, as opposed to some of the pure SD-WAN kind of over-the-top players. Right, so they can cater to specific needs of large enterprises and offer SD-WAN where it is relevant and answers the needs, but at the same time offer, if somebody wants a fully dedicated bandwidth, high level of security, right, and all of those more traditional, definitely today on the real-time side, MPLS still delivers probably, and traditional technologies deliver better guaranteed speed than SD-WAN. Again, service providers from cable segment are very, very well positioned to deliver this, as opposed to some other players out there.
Do you think SD-WAN will knock out MPLS altogether, or will they coexist?
I would be cautious about it. I think, I'm a little bit skeptical when we say that one technology will entirely replace some other technology. We have just heard from an executive here from one of the major cable operators that, frame relay is still out there, right? Who would believe? So I think it's, first of all, even if it will happen eventually, it's a gradual process that will take years, if not decades. But eventually, I think we'll see a much larger share of SD-WAN and SDN and FV-driven technologies, and shrinking share of those traditional legacy technologies, for lack of a better term.
Dima, thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.